Stone looks fine in the mirror. And then when I come to sit in front of the camera, it's all messed up. Hello everyone, I hope you all had a lovely Easter. I wanted to discuss a particular foundation technique this week. So some of you may know this already, but some of you may not. I was talking to a friend the other day and I mentioned this and she was like, you do what now? But that's what I thought the first time I heard of this. Now, this will help to keep your foundation in place for most of the day, if not all day, without having to use fixing spray. I love fixing sprays, but I sort of leave that for special occasions. I don't want to be clogging up my skin with fixing spray. Makeup is bad enough as it is. I don't want to then put fixing spray on every day. I just don't. So this has really helped. And I was taught this by Wayne Goss on his YouTube channel and have been using it ever since. So I hope you find it useful. It's something that we all can do. It's super easy. You're just changing the sequence of how you apply your makeup. So instead of, you would normally put your foundation on and then seal it with powder, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting on the powder and then put your foundation on top of the powder. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it works for me. So I'm hoping it's going to work for you. So I think the best thing to do is to go and cleanse my skin, come back and show you how I do this. Okay, I have now cleansed and moisturized. I'm going in with my eye cream, which is a new one I'm using from Nuxe. I don't know. It smells really good and it feels really nice and moisturizing. Now this is the part that's going to feel really strange because you're going to powder your face before the foundation. I'm using Laura Mercier's translucent powder, just this one here. What you can do is to use a powder with pigments in it. It will just provide you with more coverage. So whatever you like. I always put my loose powder in my lid and pick it up with the brush. Here we go. Strange, but it works. Trust the method. Do we all make funny faces when we do our makeup? We do, don't we? Oh, why? Okay, and now you can go in with your foundation. I am using Giorgio Armani's designer. I was wanting to call it Maestro for a second. Designer foundation. I love this one. It's really nice and thick. Thick in a nice way. And I also love Luminous Silk. I love Giorgio Armani foundations. I like to use my fingers. You can use your beauty blender, brush, whatever you like. Now I'm not putting on my foundation the way I normally would. I would normally spend more time on it, but this is just to give you an idea of the sequence as opposed to how I apply foundation. I don't like to put foundation on my forehead. I literally go in there with residues. Does anybody else feel that way? I always feel like it looks as if I'm wearing too much foundation if I put it on my forehead. So I just use whatever residue I have and go up there, but I don't really apply it on there. Okay, and then I'm going in with my concealer. I'm using Makeup Forever's Full Cover Waterproof Concealer. Does that zoom in? I think so, I'm not sure. for some of you, if you've got dry skin or normal skin, I wouldn't powder on top of this. If you want to seal your concealer and you know, whatever you've put on your eyelids, if you've put concealer or foundation on there, please feel free to powder there. But if you've got dry to normal skin, I wouldn't powder on top of this. I would leave it. I've got combination skin, so I will powder the T-zone and underneath my eyes. And if you've got oily skin, you probably want to powder, but most people don't have to powder on top of this. But I have to, because I must set my concealer, otherwise it creases. And it looks like a prune underneath my eyes otherwise. I like to keep the rest luminous and fresh. Right, that's it. If you do this and you feel like you've got slightly dry skin and that it looks flaky, it's most probably because you've got dry skin. So I would exfoliate properly and then use this technique and see how you get on. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it and see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye. Is it in front of my face? Gonna kill that.